Have you ever seen hot chocolate like this before? I'm going to tell you all about it. The other day I was in Soho in London and I saw this amazing hot chocolate in a shop window. It was like 3D art and I just had to go in and try it. Inside this little chocolate bar was the most beautiful hot chocolate that I'd ever seen. I got the $18 one because why not treat yourself? I was going to an event afterwards, so I thought I would look extra fancy. When I went to pay, they asked if I wanted whipped cream or marshmallows, and I said yes, please. When I got my hot chocolate, I was shocked at how big it was. It was topped with a huge marshmallow and then more hot chocolate on top. They even put a little umbrella in it, which was adorable. And then underneath all of that was another giant marshmallow. It looked so pretty. I felt like I was back in school being served hot chocolate on the playground at break time. Now I've never been to Switzerland or Mexico, so maybe there's better hot chocolate there. But I'm willing to bet that this is some of the best hot chocolate in the world. It was so rich and thick and the cup was huge. I could barely finish it, but it was so good. Normally when I drink hot chocolate, I feel like I'm having a little bit of a treat, but I don't feel like I'm having a really luxurious experience. But this one was an experience. I will say that it wasn't really hot when I drank it, but I think that's just because of how much milk they used. There was so much milk in there. I think it was like 2 cups of hot chocolate. That's crazy. It wasn't bitter at all, and it didn't have a weird sort of cocoa powder taste that some hot chocolates have. It was really smooth and really sweet. It brought me back to childhood, to drinking hot chocolate on cold winter days. After I finished my hot chocolate, I walked around Soho looking for more food. And if you want to see what I ate, then check out my next video. Next up, I went to a Korean barbecue restaurant called Kang Ho Dong. I got the $45 set, which came with loads of different meats, kimchi, rice, and loads of other side dishes. There was pork belly, tender pork neck, beef brisket, crispy chicken wings, a bunch of different sausages and more. There were also loads of vegetables, including green onion, Chinese cabbage leaves, carrots, and potatoes. I love tucking into all of these different meats and wrapping them up in the Chinese cabbage leaves with a little bit of kimchi and garlic. It was such a fun meal. And afterwards, I walked around Soho a little bit more and then headed home. Did you enjoy this video? Then check out my video on how I spent my half-term holiday. Next, for a drink that's both bitter and sweet, I tried the world's best hot chocolate. I was excited to try it, but the price was kind of intimidating. This is what it looks like. It comes in a 12-ounce bag for $36. It serves 2 people. So we split it between our group of 3. This hot chocolate mix is from a famous Swiss chocolatier who created a drink so decadent it won multiple awards. I couldn't see nor taste any of the alcohol in this, but apparently it has a secret ingredient that gives it a kick. It also has sugar and a bunch of other ingredients that I can't pronounce. After I added everything to my electric kettle with water, it looked just like a regular hot chocolate. So I was very surprised when I took the first sip. It had an amazing amount of sweetness, like drinking pure brown sugar. And then there was an intense burst of mint that hit me right after. It was unlike any hot chocolate I've ever had before. And I mean that literally because the recipe for this drink is a secret and can only be made by specially trained professionals. And even though the price tag is high, I think it's worth it because the quality is really high. There are only 2 ingredients in this hot chocolate, so it's actually very healthy for you. You could probably get away with calling this a dessert or maybe even an after-dinner drink because of how rich it is. The thing is though, this hot chocolate will make you feel energized. So it's not the best choice if you want something to help you wind down. I had mine with whipped cream and a sprinkle of cinnamon, but they also suggest adding chocolate shavings on top. If you have a sweet tooth, I highly recommend trying this, but for a more average hot chocolate experience, I have a go-to recipe that I love. It's simple and only takes 5 minutes to make. For this recipe, you need a large pot, half a cup of milk, 1 cup of water, 3 ounces of dark chocolate, a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. First, add your milk and water to the pot. Next, grab a bowl and add your chocolate and salt. Then place the bowl over the pot. Make sure the bottom of the bowl doesn't touch the water or else your chocolate will seize up and turn into a brick. Once all of the chocolate has melted, remove the bowl from the pot and stir until the salt and sugar are dissolved. And now you have a delicious, rich, and creamy hot chocolate. I also love to make this Mexican hot chocolate. It's really easy to make. In a blender, combine 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of water, 1.4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1.8 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1.4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1.2 cup of chopped dark chocolate. Blend everything together until it's smooth and frothy. Pour the mixture into a pot and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 10 minutes. And now you have a tasty and comforting Mexican hot chocolate. So the next time you're craving hot chocolate, give one of these recipes a try. For more delicious drink recipes, check out the playlist in the description below. Comment down below which recipe you're going to try first. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.